What is going on, Hive Warriors? It's your boy Edward V, and today we're going to talk about 5 foods that are near 0 calories and will definitely assist you if you implement it into your eating system for losing weight and, of course, burning body fat. Let's go ahead and break that down in this video. Stay tuned. Alright guys, before we start, I do want to thank the sponsor of this video, one of my favorite sponsors, just because their bars are just that delicious. Built Bar. You can't go wrong with these bad boys. I mean, I've explained to you over and over again how important it is to get your protein in. And when it comes to protein bars, let's just face it, they usually end up tasting like chalk. But that is not the case with Built Bar. And this is actually my favorite, the cookies and cream flavor. It actually doesn't even have the same consistency that you would think a protein bar would have. The consistency of this is a fudge-like consistency and texture that, surprisingly for a protein bar, tastes phenomenal. And when you increase lean tissue, if you didn't know, that is the primary driver for your metabolic rate. So you can help yourself lose weight while maintaining a good basal metabolic rate. Essentially, you need protein, and there isn't a better protein bar that you can find in the market than Built Bar. You can click on the link down in the description box below, and if you put in the promo code FLEDGE10, you can get 10% off your entire order. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the video. All right, so these foods are incredibly good for you to eat, and if you stick to the end of the video, there's an added caveat and an added note for some of these items when it comes to breaking your fast with intermittent fasting. Now let's go on to item number 1. Item number 1 is beets. It is only 58 calories. Now, before I go down the entire list, just know that usually the things that are going to be near 0 calories that you actually chew and consume are probably going to be things that are either fruits and vegetables. So just keep that in mind. Now you could do zucchini kind of noodles and things like that, but really the root of it is fruits and vegetables. And you can't go wrong with beets because they're watery, which is really good for the lining of your stomach, but also pretty filling because it has a lot of fiber in it. And you want fiber content because it helps with your gut microbiome, it helps with your gut health and digestion, as well as assisting you with weight loss because it gives you a feeling of being full. So beets, easy, cut and dry, really good thing to eat. Everyone loves the taste of beets. I love the taste of beets. And this can be added to your meals to help you feel full while being near 0 calories. The next item on the list is raspberry. And we're gonna go from a 1 cup basis. 1 cup of raspberry is only 65 calories. 1 cup of raspberries doesn't even hit 100 calories. And it tastes sweet and delicious because, of course, it has fructose in it, but it's still super low in calories and can assist you if you want that sweet taste without having to snack on something else that's high in sugar but doesn't carry the same fiber and the low calorie count as raspberries do. And these things tend to be a little bit self-explanatory, so we can move quickly in this video and we're gonna go on to number 3. Strawberries. And the reason I picked strawberries right after raspberries, because you can get raspberries, you can get the flavor of raspberries, get all that deliciousness, that sweetness, but you can get that too with strawberries for 1 cup of strawberries being only 47 calories as opposed to 65 calories when it comes to raspberries. So essentially you can eat 2 cups of strawberries without even crossing the triple-digit mark in calories. This is going to help you immensely because it still carries a good amount of fiber that can make you feel full, that can help your digestion, and just the volume itself can make you feel full while getting that sweet taste that comes from strawberries. You can't go wrong with strawberries. You can slice them and mix them in with so many other different foods, and they're barely gonna add any calories to your daily calorie count. And what's the last item, number 5, that you can eat that is near 0 calories? So after filming this, I just realized I completely missed number 4. Well, number 4 is watermelons, which also contain 47 calories for 1 cup. It's very watery, high in fiber as well, and can definitely assist you. I won't break it down too much as I kind of talk a little bit about those kind of foods at the end of this video. Sorry about that, guys, and enjoy the rest of the video with number 5. Well, it's another 1 cup, 47 calorie item, and that's, believe it or not, apples. Get the sweetness of apples, get the fructose from apples without going over your caloric budget. Not even close, because it's only 47 calories per cup of apple slices. And of course, it's coming with its fiber, it's coming with all of those things, and it's going to definitely assist you in losing weight. You can't go wrong with any of these things. Now, if you were doing intermittent fasting, one thing that a lot of people won't tell you is what are the important foods that you need to eat because you've been in a fast to break your fast. This is important. Breaking your fast intelligently helps you with continuing to lose weight and keeping your gut healthy. So one thing that is definitely recommended by most people and most researchers when it comes to breaking your fast is trying to break your fast with foods that aren't going to be too taxing on your body, but also provide a small insulin kick, since your insulin is essentially on a springboard. Since you haven't eaten it for so long, it is waiting for sugar. So if you give it a heavy load of sugar initially on your fast break, your insulin is going to shoot very, very high and take a very long time to come down. However, if you choose foods that are low in the glycemic index, you get that glycogen intake, but it doesn't shoot it so high because it's lower in the glycemic index, which means it's not gonna excrete insulin as much as it would if it was like bread or simple carbohydrates, things like that. Those will massively shoot your insulin up. So things like apple, things like watermelon, these are perfect types of foods that you can eat to ensure that things like, one, when you're eating, that lining of your stomach that hasn't received food doesn't get taxed with so much food, with heavy solid foods. You want those high fiber, very watery type foods like watermelon and apple. And also, because things like apple and watermelon are so low in the glycemic index, it's a 2-for-1. It also helps your insulin get that glucose without having to shoot so high, so it's more prepared for foods that you eat after. So I always recommend when you break your fast with foods that are low in the glycemic index, but also have a wateriness to it like watermelon and apples, to make sure that you don't get too bloated, that there isn't a tear in your stomach lining, and basically to tame your insulin from the jump. Hopefully this video has helped you guys, and of course, as always, I want to thank my patrons for my Patreon, and I'm gonna go ahead and put their names right up here.